Rashee Rice was potentially just involved in a multi-vehicle crash in Dallas. However, there's a lot of ins and outs of the story that we need to break down, so today, let's talk about this multi-vehicle accident. So this event just occurred yesterday at March 31st. I decided to wait to see if any more details would come out. A couple details have come out and been re-released. So today, let's talk about the situation. We got a lot of stuff to get through. One thing to note about this incident was the Cameron Sutton situation that we just covered a couple days ago has officially sort of concluded. He has turned himself in. That happened just about an hour after this event happened, so let's get into it. Alright, so this is via Yahoo Sports. It says Chiefs receiver Rashee Rice suspected in connection with multi-vehicle crash in Dallas. Dallas police are searching for Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice in connection with a major accident involving multiple vehicles that occurred in the city on Saturday evening. A vehicle believed to be leased or registered to Rice was involved in a crash in northeast Dallas at approximately 6:20 p.m. as reported by the Dallas Morning News. Police officials confirmed to Morning News reporters that officers are looking for Rice. The crash occurred while a Corvette and Lamborghini were racing in the far left lane of a street and both drivers lost control of their vehicles, according to the Morning News. Dallas police said the Lamborghini went onto the shoulder, hit the center median wall, and caused a collision involving 4 other vehicles. The drivers of the Corvette and Lamborghini fled the scene without providing any information or checking if anyone involved needed medical attention. Police do not know whether Rice was actually involved in the crash, though he is suspected to be the driver of the Corvette. As of Sunday morning, Rice has not appeared in any Dallas County jail records. The Morning News was not able to determine if Rice was suspected of any charges. So in case you guys don't know who Rashee Rice is, he is obviously the wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs. Last year, he was a rookie, had a very successful year, went on to win a Super Bowl with the Chiefs last year, had a very bright future ahead for him. Like I said, last year, he had 938 yards in just his rookie season. And as a rookie, won a Super Bowl. He's only 23 years of age, has a bright future, and he does this stupid act. Now again, we cannot confirm that Rashee Rice actually did the accident, he was actually driving the vehicle, but we can make a very strong assumption that given the fact that the car he was driving, whoever was driving, was in the name of Rashee Rice, and given the fact that this photo that you're seeing on screen now does appear to have Rashee Rice in the photo, I'm like 95% certain that the guy with the red do-rag here is Rashee Rice. It's just not a good look for him. Now, a lot of this information was broken from TMZ. Reportedly, after the accident, both drivers of the Lamborghini and the Corvette fled the scene without even checking to make sure that their people were okay. That, for starters, is completely messed up in and of itself. When you cause the accident because of something that you did, something that was so stupid, and you could have potentially got a lot of people injured, especially when you're on a Dallas highway, which, by the way, I live very close to where this accident happened, and you did not even check on the person to make sure that they were okay, is, in my opinion, a douchebag move. That is a horrible move, and it's, in my opinion, pretty irredeemable. There have been several football players who have been involved with accidents or situations kind of similar to this. We all know the Henry Ruggs situation. Fortunately, in this situation, it is not that bad. Nobody has appeared to have any sort of major injuries or nobody passed away. It does appear it's just a couple minor injuries. But we've obviously seen guys like Jalen Carter was involved in some speeding activities. Jordan Addison was involved as well. And we've seen a couple players similar to that. Fortunately, again, this is not a Henry Ruggs situation, so no, Rashee Rice is not going to be taken to jail for 15 plus years or however long Ruggs' situation is. I don't know what the legal outcome of this is going to be. However, it does appear that Rashee Rice knows what he's generally doing. This is from Josina Anderson on Twitter, aka X. He said, or she said, "I'm told Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice has retained counsel per source. Separately, a release on the incident is expected sometime tomorrow." That release should come out today. So that does not mean that he turned himself in, and in general, he doesn't have a warrant for his arrest because there's no proof yet that he was actually the driver in the situation. So in terms of if the police department is generally going to go out there and make a strong effort to look for him, not quite yet. But in this situation, getting a retained counsel basically just means you're getting a lawyer to defend yourself and to try to explain the situation for him. So for Rashee Rice, this is the right move to make. But in general, what he did yesterday with his friends is beyond stupid. Let me put this in perspective for you guys. I don't know exactly how much his contract is or how much he takes home after taxes. This guy's a millionaire though, or really close to being a millionaire. And he's doing this. To me, this reminds me very much of like the Ja Morant situation, right? Where Ja Morant was hanging around a bunch of people who were giving him this false confidence of being able to do whatever he wants, and he would wave around his gun and think that everything was going to be okay. And then the NBA suspended him, made him pay up for what he did, fined him a shit ton, made him, go through counseling and all that. And yet he kept doing it and kept doing it, all because he wanted to impress his friends. Now we have a situation now with Rashee Rice, who might be hanging around the wrong people, racing on a highway in Dallas, might I mention, which is a busy expressway. Like I said, I live here. I've driven that road before. It's not an easy road to drive. Well, it's not a hard road to drive, but it's a pretty busy road to drive. And to be racing with your beautiful, nice car that you have, while you have bodies of hundreds of people on this highway, with kids, with lives, with their own personal stuff going on, and you're going to use your nice Lamborghini and Corvette to race around them. It's sad, especially for somebody as successful as him, to be hanging around with people who, are going to try to bring him down. Again, I don't know his personal situation, but I can make some strong assumptions that based off the fact that he is racing with a group of friends in the back of his car, it's probably his friend in the other car. You probably need to find some better people around you to help support your lifestyle. At this stage of his life, he is now a successful millionaire who has to actually protect himself and protect what he's doing if he wants to remain successful and if he wants to be able to live the rest of his life off of this money. Him going around and racing people, what does it do? It gives him, temporary excitement, temporary happiness, temporary fun time, right? But you gotta think about the long-term picture. Again, what if this was a Henry Ruggs situation? What if he got somebody killed or seriously injured and he has to serve 10, 15 years in prison because of it? I can't believe that after how many years this Henry Ruggs situation has happened, we still have players, and it typically is younger players, who keep doing this. Again, Jalen Carter, Jordan Addison, I think there's been a couple others, and now Rashee Rice. Fortunately, a lot of those other incidents were just, a speeding ticket and nothing more. I actually believe the Jordan Addison situation was pretty redeemable based off the circumstances he was going through. This situation, in my opinion, is damn near completely unredeemable for not only what he did and for not only fleeing the scene, but not even checking to make sure that people who he got in the accident with are okay. You caused the accident. You did the moronic thing that would cause what happened to those poor people, and you didn't even check on them. Again, it's not confirmed if he was actually the driver in this situation. I'm going to make the assumption he was. Again, it's in your car and you were potentially seen by eyewitnesses that you were there, and I don't really know what else to say about it. It's a sad situation. I hope that the other people in the situation are, generally okay. I hope their cars and insurance money all kicks in and they're able to, live life better. Because if it's me and Rashee Rice hits my car, I'm getting my bag out of Rashee Rice. You caused the accident and you ran away and you did not do anything to fix the situation. Oh yeah, I'm going to sue you or do something crazy to get some money out of your pockets. And side note here, Rashee Rice, you're not only an idiot for doing what you did, but you're even more of an idiot for just running away out of the situation. Had he stood there, gave the person the insurance money, probably generally it would suck, and yes, you'd have to live up to it, but you wouldn't be going to like jail or anything like that. This is like a hit and run type of situation, is it not? I mean, again, I don't know too much about the law or anything like that, but he hit somebody and ran away. I don't know what a hit and run is in Dallas in terms of how much time you'll spend in jail or if you will go to jail, but I imagine that there's more consequences in this situation rather than had you just went up to the person, checked on them, gave you them insurance, and went about your day. So yes, Rashee Rice, you're a freaking idiot. I don't want to be like, a Debbie Downer in the situation, but you deserve whatever comes your way financially in this situation for whatever you did. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully everybody gets their recollection of their property and everything works out. But if you guys have not checked out my most recent NFL news video, I talked about Tyreek Hill and his situation that went on down there in France. So make sure you guys check out that video. And if you enjoyed, hit the like and subscribe button. But I love you guys.